And also when you want to do like professional stuff, there's this number called aperture. You want to have the aperture as low as possible so you get the so-called bokeh, which is everything being out of focus in the background. Right? I work a lot with that, so I have these prime lenses that are really, really open. So the more you kind of can open the lens, the more light flows in as well, and the more blurred out everything it is, except for the subject. The more you close the lens, like when you make the aperture higher and higher, let's say that's the so-called stop number, so you go to stop 16 or stop 22, then you kind of can get a picture where everything is in focus. And this is also useful for, let's say, if you want to record like a huge ensemble or an orchestra and you just have one camera and you want everybody to be in focus, well then you want to go really low with the aperture so that basically everything is in focus. With mobile phones, for example, when we're doing photography or when we're filming, they are somewhere in the middle, but because also the sensors are so small, there's not as much of this lens effect going on. So basically with phones, always everything is in focus. And you know, there's like these pro categories where they're kind of trying to filter out the subject and then make everything else blurred out, which is kind of trying to do the effect of a small aperture, but it's kind of digitally enhanced. It's not the real deal. And again, the reason why we do this is because of our brain, how it works, because when it sees something sharp and everything else is a little bit blurred, it means that's also how we look in real life. When we look at something that we want to focus on, that's sharp and the rest is kind of blurred out and we don't have the focus on that. We also have like the most like the dots in the eye that are registering colors.